Hello guys, welcome to Ready Home, and today's is probably doing something very important. Okay, someone said I should model a manhole. Okay, I should do a tutorial on how to model a manhole. So I think that's a nice idea because with this same method you can actually model a basement using the same method. So I thought of it and think, okay, I said to myself, okay, this video is really going to be very helpful. So let me do this for my people. All right. So let's do this together. All right. So let's say this is where you want to model the manhole. Okay. See here. You know, a manhole normally comes with, yeah, all of us, I think, all everybody knows the manhole. Okay. So you most times see just a cover on maybe on the roadside or at the middle of the road, or let's just say on some street you see those black covers, but there are things happening under that cover. So we'll be doing that today. All right. So the first thing is um make sure you have a slab. Let's say make sure you have your ground level, this level, okay, your floor level, which is this one. This is actually like let's say maybe quota or pedestrian walkway. Let's just say you have something like this. But what I use for this one is I use slab. Okay, make sure yours is slab too because we're using slab for the demonstration. So the first thing you need to do, since you have a slab already, so click on the slab, make sure it's highlighted like this, and then click on the slab component again. This one, the slab tool again. Okay, click on the slab tool again, and then most time you see them round. Okay, so we're going to be modeling a round. So once you click once, let me do that again. Once you click on the slab, you click on this slab tool, and then you click once and select this one you're seeing here, this arc by center point. You click this one, and then what we're having here, what you're seeing here now is the radius, not the diameter. Okay. So if you type in from here to like half of the circle, that's what you need to type. So if you type in 300, that means everything will be 600. So let's go with 300 for the radius. Okay, 300, and then this is going to be very small. Let's turn it to this side. Okay, you can see we have an opening now. Okay, you look from down, you can see the opening. Okay, you can see the opening from down. Sorry. And then we need to model those things that are inside. If it is a basement, you just need to open the entire space for that model, then model the inside and cover it. Okay, but for this one, since just normal manhole, we've gotten the circle already, we've gotten the opening, we're starting with the opening. Then now let's go ahead and model the normal you know the manhole itself. So I'm using wall for this one. I'm using wall, and then once I click once, I actually selected this second one. Normally this is how it comes, a straight wall, but I changed it actually to this um circular wall. Okay, this is called curved. Okay, change it to this curved, and then since it's on curved now, oh, before you draw, make sure once you click on the wall, make sure you click on this one before you start drawing. Okay, so now it's still the radius we want to type. Remember the other one was 300, so let's make this one 600 so that everything we want to inside. And if it's too small, you can just make it 800. Okay, let's make it 800. That would be nice. And click here again. So this is the manhole itself. But one thing you need to note is that once it's like this, you can't reduce the height. Okay, everything is moving actually. Everything is moving. If you check down, you see that some part of this are showing. Okay, but we don't want that. We just want to determine the height of this wall. What you need to do is once it's selected like this, click on suspend group. This thing you're seeing. So once you click on suspend group, once it's activated like this, now you can escape and then escape. Okay, and then click on one of the sides of the wall. And then now you can stretch this thing down to the height you want. Okay, so this is 1.4, this is 1.6. Let's leave it here, and then I'll click on the second one, bring it down to this level. All right, so now you can just take it down. It's still cool, and but if you feel like okay, you just still want to model something, you can go ahead and do it. But for this one, I think we should just leave it like this, since it's going to, it's going to be under inside the ground. It's going to be below the surface. You're not actually going to see all of these things once you're rendering, except you're cutting a section through it. So the only thing we'll be seeing is the opening. Alright. So now let's go ahead and remove this suspend group. And now let's take everything downward. Okay. You can see this one is like this, but we need to shift this a little bit. It all depends on how you want to set your manhole actually. Yep. So we have something now. You can see the manhole is inside, but there's an opening down there. Okay, there's an opening down there, and if you want to cover it, you can do that. Sorry, this thing is kind of moving because I have more than one drawing here. That's why it's a bit difficult to use the orbit. So now I'm just going to cover this one here. Okay, how do I cover this? I'll click on slab, press and hold down my space bar. Once I press and hold down my space bar, I'll click on this outer line once, and everything is covered. Is this thing still suspended? Okay, okay. Let's try something. Press on your slab, hold down your space bar, and then it's actually going to highlight just one part. It's supposed to be more than. Okay, so click on this side and click on this other side. So this place is covered now. Okay, so you can decide to change the material, and if you're not comfortable with this one, just click the two and push it up. Drag this one up, so it's inside now. So if you check from the hole, you can see that the inside is covered. So now let's model this cover. Okay, let's just do something beautiful. Let's change this from concrete to metal iron and click OK, and then we'll hold down our spacebar button and click once. You can see that we have this inside. And if you want to reduce, let's say you want to reduce the thickness, you can click on this. Actually, click on this one and reduce the thickness a little bit. And let's say you're just trying to make it look more beautiful. We'll still click on slab and then open up this one. We're going to open up this one. This one you'll see. Okay, so we'll click on this part. Now it's getting bigger. So this is like part of the manhole. Let's move this to this side, to the center point. You move it by clicking on the node and then clicking on this one, drag. Okay, then let's expand it a little more. Okay, so this one is like part of the iron, and then the main cover will now be above this one, so that it will now rest on this iron so that it doesn't fall inside. So let's click and press down our spacebar button, and this is the main cover now. Okay, this is the main cover. So if you cut the section of this, it's going to be funny. So I think let's just leave it here. Okay, let's just leave it here. So you most times see some dots like this. Those are manholes, but inside they look smaller outside, but inside things are actually happening inside the manhole. Okay, so thank you for your time, and if you find the video helpful, please do well to subscribe. And if you want us to do more, let's say you want us to open the section and the rest, please type it on the comment section. Okay, thank you once again for your time. See you on our next tutorial.